Here are a bunch of tips that you may or may not know about the Cycle Frontier Beta 2. So let's start things off basic. You can avoid fall damage if you use the ping system to judge the distance of where you're about to drop down. So anything under 10 meters means that you're going to take no fall damage, and damage starts at 10 meters, and I'd say anything over like 11 meters is starting to get pretty risky. Now this next one has been a significant change from how it was in Beta 1, but your stamina now recovers faster the more stamina you have, meaning it recovers much faster from say 75% to 100% than it does from say 0% to 25%. It also recovers much faster if you're standing or sitting completely still. In practice, this means you should try to keep your stamina above say 50 or 60%, unless you really need to get out of somewhere fast. And when you're recovering stamina, it's best to sit still somewhere safe while you're waiting. The next tip builds off the back of managing your stamina, and that is that sound is incredibly important. You can hear people sprinting, looting, even breathing a mile away. So keep your ears open for any sound that isn't your own and trust your gut. Combining this knowledge with the previous tip means that you should be stopping sporadically to recover stamina and also keep your ears out for listening for other players. Also, pro tip, when your stamina drops below 50%, your player begins breathing heavy. If you drop to 0%, that breathing becomes loud, like really loud. Other players will hear you and be able to pinpoint your exact location, so listen out for enemies who have been bad at managing their own stamina and listen out for them breathing. Now, for quests where you have to kill X creatures at Y location, let's say you have to kill 6 Striders at Science Campus. As long as you are in the location, you can actually kill creatures outside of that location and they still count. So in practice, this means that you can use long-range weapons like sniper rifles to pick off enemies in the distance and complete your quest without actually having to wait for new mob spawns in that location. That's a good tip, Defective. I'm making a video on that, by the way. I mean, that's going to be... I'm going to do like a 5 tips on this game, and that's going to be one of the tips for sure. Now, more about shooting things. When you shoot and hit someone who's wearing armor, a little shield icon appears. The color of that icon depicts the class of armor that they're wearing. So if it's white, that means they're wearing that basic white armor. If it's blue, yeah, it means that they're wearing blue armor. Shocking, I know. And in practice, this can help you know when to continue fighting or pushing on an enemy, or when to give up and run away and hide. Now, keycards. Keycards have these little colored strips on the side, and that means that cards with a yellow strip are for Bright Sands, and cards with a blue strip are for the Crescent Falls map. Now you know. And finally, the inventory management shortcuts you've been waiting for. You can double left click on armor in your stash or backpack to equip it instantly. You can right click on items to move them between your inventory and stash or containers. And if you hold shift and left click, you can split items into 2 stacks. All right, that brings us to the end of today's tips. Good luck and have fun out there, prospect.
2 Jeff, sir?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Is lightning
This
in
has
real life?
been the wildest
This is
run.
lightning in real life as well.
Here, wait till it literally is ready
yeah.
to like leave. Hey, look at me.
Fuck.
Look at me. If we don't make it out of this, tell my children I love them.
Oh,
Okay, we gotta go.
dude, fuck.
Oh my god.